All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to more Guilty Gear action out here. Hopefully you've been having a great time, enjoying all these amazing matches all day here, but we are starting to reach a little bit of the cream of the crop, not exactly at the top quite yet, but we are here at 64. How you feeling?
64. I am feeling great, Ryudo. Super excited to be doing some commentary with you. You know, we do it online, but we don't get to do it offline too much, so it's always a treat. But Excerpt's been crazy today.
Yes.
Some absolutely banger matches. These people have been just slaughtering each other. I mean, 2-0 after 2-0 after 2-0. Barely any of these matches have really gone the distance. But as we get deeper into that bracket, we absolutely are going to start seeing more of these Game 5s. And let's see. We already have a few players jumping up onto the stage to get started here.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you might not be able to see the screen that we do right now, but we're seeing a Biken versus a Jam on our end of things here. So, you know, I commentated early this morning at 10 a.m. There were 3 jams back to back to back. I was in the day with jams.
That's crazy because I was commentating at 10 a.m. for DNF Duel, and there were launchers back to back to back.
It takes a certain kind of person to wake up in the morning and choose violence, and we found them is the thing.
Yeah, for sure here. But, of course, we are just going to get our button checks in. I like how popular Biken has gotten throughout the years of Exit, right? Especially with the last patch of Rev 2.
Right.
Definitely more people picked her up. But when you think about Biken, you definitely think about Mystic, who has been doing a pretty good job in this bracket so far this weekend. But it is not Mystic who is on the sticks right now. Instead, we are going to jump right into this with Jam versus Biken, of course, for our first match here.
Right, right. And, you know, Jam, very, very popular character in, like, the Midwest U.S. area. You see a lot of jams.
Oh, okay, button check.
You're like, oh, well, it does that kind of game.
I was going to say, you're choosing that kind of violence. Okay, I understand. I understand.
Right, you know, this new generation out here choosing murder over anything else. Murder over substance.
They played so much Strive, they're like, all right, IK at the start.
Yeah. What do you mean your combos aren't supposed to do 75% to 100 damage out here? But, like, Jam is very popular in this area. Thus, we see a lot of jams. But, I mean, across the U.S. as well, you know, the Jamly, as they call themselves. Sounding a little bit that mafia style. Yeah.
I hate fighting Jam. Hate this character.
You know, I had a revelation. I thought Jam was probably fine overall. And then one of the Jamly members, Ama, mentions, like, hey, just keep going into another Jam player that was playing me. What's Faust going to do? He might poke you, but you'll win out in damage. And the answer was to turn your brain off, and I sat there for a bit. I'm like, I am so vulnerable and close to death. I did not realize. This is what they're telling other Jam players. You can even see Alma in the back right now, standing up with the beautiful long locks.
Jam players will just lie to you, too.
Oh,
they'll
yes.
just tell you, hey, FD2H. And you go, okay, thanks for the advice. And you're like, why do I keep dying?
I can't escape this motion. And they just run in and do it again. What's going on?
And we're going to let the intro rock as well. Akira Kurosawa Biken coming through.
Oh, beautiful.
She's so cool.
She's so cool.
So cool. So much cooler than Jam. But here we go.
All right, Akai versus Rude+E.
Rude+E.
Rude+E. All right, so Rude+E going to the corner here, just getting a nice little pressure, but quick sweep from Jam and Akai.
Oh, and we're just mashing out there with the 5K as well. I saw the parry come out for Biken, but not really able to get any follow-up after getting stuffed a little too much. But nice backdash there into a confirm. Goes to the JD to put us back to mid-screen.
Absolutely. You know, just right away, Akai sees the air dash, and it's a little bit late. Goes for a few 2Ps there to re-establish dominance. And back into the corner here with a great confirm.
Yeah, Rude tried to go for another backdash there in the corner, but just the overhead kick there from Jam is so good at catching backdashes in that kind of situation. You have to be very careful when she has cards on deck. But here we go. We got the dust loops.
And yeah, speaking of, you know, just kind of cards in situation in general, you know, not finishing the combo earlier led to this situation. No cards, no hard knockdown, no cards, no anything available.
Absolutely.
So just Rudy just went back in and said, cool, this is my turn now.
Nice, though, with the 6P. Oh, no, the Dragon Kick actually whipping and putting Jam into the corner. This is terrifying with the Black Beat combo. Forced to spend burst to escape.
Oh, my gosh. Same burst as the first, and it's only getting worse from here. Oh, and the claw, the beat out the law. Oh.
Just chasing down in the skies, too, all over the place.
Jeez. Rude+E out here doing so much work. Just
look at these far slashes just coming out. Great spacing here from Rude.
Just far slash, heavy slash, trying to stay outside, you know, parry range and everything like that, which I respect and adore, but oh my gosh, Akai is sweating right now.
Yeah, Akai has not gotten a chance to really get any cards set up either, and there it is, the low altitude air throw. That's game number 1 for Rude.
Jeez, the plane barrier even took off from the ground there before they did the anti-air missile, and just, wow, that was clean.
Uh-oh, we got to get hydrated now.
Yeah. Hydrate or dihydrate.
Take a quick sip.
Nodding. Yeah, that's H2O.
That's pretty good.
Wow, where do they make this stuff?
The water? You mean the stuff they put in toilets?
Yeah. Must be fresh from mine.
Here we go, straight into the next round trade right off the bat.
All right.
Oh, and now we're pulling out the gun, mixing up the options here in neutral.
But Akai actually chasing down just a little bit further there and getting a nice XP in to confirm has got the card on the tables here. It's time to play poker.
Yeah, and actually got the throw there, too. You saw Rude tried to go for the parry, but now Akai mixing it up with just that tick throw. Back to neutral here, creating a little bit of space. Doesn't want to overextend, but it's danger time.
The time to not overextend is over. I love that so much from Rude. Actually RCing on the early tatami mat to make sure that it comes out and you can block any sort of burst or anything like that.
Absolutely, and great reward there for Rude on the danger time as well. One out in full fashion, now evened up the score here. But of course Akai sitting on burst and a lot of meters, so can still definitely make this explosive.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and just I like Rude playing very patiently, just kind of trying new guns and like more long distance stuff. But I think Akai's finally saying, "Wait a second, what's Rude gonna do? I'm gonna hit a lot harder. Time for me to go in."
Oh, and there's the tick throws, utilizing the tick throws to get around the parry options from Rude. I don't think Rude has landed a single parry so far, even though they're up a game.
Oh my God, I think you're right, King Jobber. What is going on here?
Oh, what's going on is that 5H. There it is, the choke slam.
Yo, the Dunkaroos, baby. We're all in there like swimwear.
Trying to go for the 2H, possibly trying to call it the command dash there from Jam.
Right. And you know, Kai's not a very huge like command dash user, honestly. And there's actually the parry coming out.
Oh, but no gun for you.
No, guns are illegal.
6H.
All right, there is a reusing stock, on the Kai side, so there's going to be either massive damage or massive wilding out.
Oh, there we go with the low, forcing the burst out there from Rude. They still think they could take this round. Of course, they had to burst there in some kind of situation, but there it is. Chased up to the skies, wasn't holding anything to block.
Gosh, yeah, Don with that much meter, you could have FD'd, you could have done all that sort of stuff, but Jam's JH is absolutely a war crime in all sorts of ways.
Why does she just get that full hitbox around there? Jam is a war crime, okay?
I mean, yeah, she's the missile herself, as in like,
Exactly.
she's the war crime.
But she's got fully charged Dragon Kick. It's like, okay.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
right.
so I just can't whiff anything in neutral is what you're telling me.
Right, no buttons can be pressed. I'm just going to wait here all day. Hopefully I don't guess wrong.
We got the biking shirt on, too.
Real fans out here.
Gotta rep your waifu.
Yep, absolutely. And the confirm from Akai there. Really strong start here.
Oh, nice parry there. Immediately getting the knockdown. Goes for the 2H there as well.
Yeah, I do notice that Rue's actually going a little bit more for like, lows and everything like that. Once again, not a very, dash-happy Jam, but it's working out pretty well.
Absolutely, and there's the RC also. Keep yourself safe.
Good.
It needs to be careful. I don't think the gun has really done anything that Rude has been hoping it would do here. Instead, it just allows Akai to get in for free, but there's the gold burst, and just like that, this is scary.
Yep. That wasn't even necessary. Why?
Just the style points? Yeah. I agree.
All right, you know what? That's why they call them Rude.
Exactly. As you can see, in our first match here, top 64 winners. We're already going the distance, and no! Why did you hit something? There's a third hit! There's a third hit!
What a weird knowledge check at top 64. That's so unfortunate. And now Rude on match point here.
Oh, that was so tragic, too, because Akai could have brought that round back. It was pretty close. There's the parry neutral jump because doesn't want to get hit by the follow-up.
That's right. But just slowly pressure towards the corner here is working out very well for Akai. Nice standing low with the 5K.
We have two cards on deck. Gets the dive kick for the overhead, but there we go. Parry to escape. Gets the full confirm into the JD as well. Hold this to Tommy.
Yeah, and we got to watch out here. Akai almost has 100 meter, and Jam, fully stocked with all that sort of meter, can do all sorts of different war crimes outside of the normal.
Oh, and this time we go for the JH instead of the tatami there, just to fake it out a little bit, right? Keep them on their toes. And speaking of H, there's the 2H pushing all the way to the other corner here with the confirmed. Nice backdash as well.
Oh, no, and those 2H right there. We need some ankle insurance out here because Akai's ankles are getting beat right now.
Oh, no.
Who do you think you are, Elfelt?
Oh, but the immediate tech into the throw. Beautiful stuff there from Akai. If we can hold on to burst and close out this round, that would be huge. But
no! No, double no! Rude waited so long for that, and I thought for a moment that Akai did not bite, but just, I don't know, the mental pressure at the end there just decided to hit the button. wasn't even enough time for Rude to get back in to get hit by the blue burst and then gets punished afterwards.
It was one of those things from Akai where they were like, okay, I don't want to burst. And then they got hit and they went, oh, God. Do I burst? Do I burst? And they chose at the last second, right?
Yeah. This is like at that point, it's like the timing matters so much because they're already waiting for you. They can't get close enough in time. And Bike is not a long-range character per se. That air throw is so sick.
Yeah, so good. Look at that. The tick throw as well, just to circumvent the parries from Biken. When you're fighting a Biken that really is good at parrying, you do have to start to lean more into the throw part of your toolkit, right? Especially with how strong throws are in Exerd.
Right. And especially Jam's throw as well. Oh, that hurts to see. And then once again, here we're going to see that burst once more. Just, held off it so long.
Just the fear. I understand the fear. I've been there where you know in your heart you should not burst, but you're just like, no, I got to do it. I'm so scared.
I'm so spooked right now. Oh, they hit with a counter hit JH. Oh, they can do anything they want. I would do anything I want.
But up next for you, though.
Oh, we have White Beast, Milia versus Hotashi, which I'm going to assume is still Elfo. Nothing's changed in the pipeline or anything like that. Yeah.
But Hotashi, of course, was made a name for himself in Exerd as a very, very strong Elfelt player. You had him and Losso, who were the best Elfelts in North America.
That's right.
And of course, he's gotten even larger of a presence with Strive, right? Playing, of course, Nagoriyuki, and, now leaning more into Bridget. So definitely a tenured Guilty Gear player. Also plays some Plus R, plays some Robokai in Plus R.
That's right. And White Beast, kind of has dabbled with things like Eunice and everything like that. More adjacent games that came out around the Xrd era of anime games, I would say. But this is definitely the breakout game for White Beast out here. Just been repping Milia since day one, as far as at least I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
And a White Beast. All right, so we might see a little bit of a butt here check here first, just to be sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, they got the matching colors, too? How cute.
That's cute. But one of y'all has to go home and change.
Exactly.
We can't go to the club like this, Hotashi.
How embarrassing.
Yeah. But it's a nice little mint color, keeping these refreshing and everything like that.
And there we go. We do have our button check ready to go. Time to jump into this match. I actually didn't know that Hotashi entered Exerd this weekend, so I'm pleasantly surprised to see. Yeah,
I figured, Hotashi would have been a little bit more focused on Strive, especially as, the announcement for the World Tour had come out and everything. So
Absolutely.
I figured, Hotashi's like, I'll just focus on that. But I think ultimately, when you love the game and you've been so good at it, on top of that, you can kind of just coast in a little bit.
For sure. And we're going to keep the same colors as well here, jumping right into it. Round Star Hotashi is taking to the skies for that Pine Berry. So what's going to be important here is trying to lock down White Beast's movement, right? Milia, such a quick, hard-to-catch character, but Elfelt has so many great tools, so many great ways to anti-air Milia as well.
Right. You're seeing a lot of buttons coming out from Hotashi's side there. Maybe it's a 2S or a far slash, something like along those lines, but got a lot of counter hits. So White Beast is definitely positioning and timing stuff well.
Yeah, but this could turn around at any time from one strong hit from Hotashi. Milia does crumple like paper once she gets touched. A nice throw there on the Bridal Express. Gets the low with the hair cover. The burst is going to put White Beast into the corner.
Oh, my gosh. And punishes the grenade pool, thinking that, okay, I'm far enough away. I can get one of these out safely. The pin comes out when the pin came out of the grenade.
Yeah, there it is. The bad moon arising. Or falling in this.
Or falling, yeah. Zelda's Majora's Mask going on here. Oh, the 6H, the classic starter. That's going to be so much damage.
Oh, yeah, over half your health gone here. Now locked down in the corner, has to hold the shotgun stance. Oh, no. That's about to be 50 meter for Hotashi also.
And not going to go for the unblockable setup at that point. Just a little bit awkward. Oh, the accidental grenade saves White Beast.
Oh, just putting out the 5H. White Beast was at the max range, just staring the bullets in the face. But Hotashi is going to be able to take the round there.
Yep, absolutely. Maybe something like a 2D could have.
Not again.
Doesn't get the full damage this time, but even the 6H by itself is just so much to deal with.
Yeah, it's just a ridiculous button. Look, I play Slayer. I hate Elfelt 6H.
It's like, but you have the same. No, it's not the same.
It's not at all. I can't dandy against this woman at all.
Right?
But there we go. Going to be able to, rolling at the pin and then disengage. I like that a lot. Just try to play neutral here. Milia has really strong neutral tools.
Wow.
A singular gunshot. Just a check.
It's like I simply just will choose not to get hit by shooting my opponent first. Oh, rising JK. Maybe falling bad moon as well. We got the highs and lows, baby. Oh, that's definitely going to hit,
Absolutely. Beautiful there to pick up with the far slash. White Beast taking game number 1 here.
Yeah, just right now. I mean, it's been years since Hotashi's really been able to grind out the game and everything like that. Has been a very accomplished Strive player. Definitely not selling short, but the meta game has, grown, been more understood with these new players playing Elfelt. And who do they look to learn from? Hotashi, Lost Soul, maybe Minimat if you're a little bit spicy. And they're putting that all together into a new version of Elfelt that's like, I've seen all this stuff that you do, so you have to really trick me to beat me.
Yeah, we were talking about in the past block with Arisu how Exert has so much new blood in it that they're really catching up to the status that these old players like Hotashi were at, right? So it's really exciting to see them.
Right, exactly. But I will give it to Hotashi in this regard. Hotashi is creative and definitely can trick you a lot of stuff by just standing there and watching you make a move and all sorts of things. So I expect to see a lot of that here.
Yeah, and already taking full control here. I love the JD YRCs. Cheap as hell.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
It has the shotgun and the chip out. Got caught not holding FD, but that was a very tough situation.
No, absolutely. It's like, at that point, you're kind of like, well, look, if I just FD, I'm just in danger anyway. I'm not going to be able to get out of the corner. Just let it go. Go to the next round. Hopefully not find myself there again, but Whitebeast finds himself there again. Yeah,
absolutely. And look at that, just going with the P and shotgun stance. But able to score a throw here, sets up the disc, tries to go for the low, and there's the full blitz stuck to the wall.
All right, now into the corner here, just going back in. Oh, uses the YRC JD to try to stop everything, but the fast falls right through it. Ooh, it baits out the burst as well, so there's nothing left on Hotashi's side.
Not only a punishment, was able to pick up the pin in the meantime here. There's the 6K, has a bunch of meter. There's the RC, secret garden time.
Oh, there's no secrets here, but we're sharing everything right now. Uses the 2H to get underneath the air dash in there.
Bit of a scramble situation, but Hotashi is finally able to escape from the corner. Chucks out a Pineberry.
All right, yeah, shotgun comes out, and Whitebeast goes out.
Oh, no, but here it is. Just needs one more touch. Gets the pickup, catching the backdash, and there it is from Whitebeast.
There we go. Nice jump in JK into 5K. You might as well just keep tapping it in and chains it to itself, baby.
I read the name Whitebeast. I see Melia. I just think about White Claw. I know Melia's been drinking those White Claws.
Millie's definitely a White Claw drinker.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
What flavor, though?
Black cherry.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely. She's a classy lady, not like a completely raspy one like me. But anyways, we're in the corner here. Ooh, stops out the 2H with a far slash as well. Hotashi has nowhere to go. Going to be really depending on that burst to get out of the next circumstance.
Yeah, and it's going to be the secret garden here. I love setting up the secret garden there because it actually will cover the burst, right?
Yeah, exactly. Hotashi recognized that, tried to trade out some buttons there, but didn't work out quite the right way.
And there's the chase down. Shotgun is going to connect combos into the rifle.
Yep, here's kind of that wacky Hotashi style, just kind of waiting and seeing a little bit, throwing out different weapons. And still, Whitebeast just navigates the entire way. Very strong, confident play.
Yeah, great stuff there from Whitebeast. Very, very strong Melia, putting in a ton of work there against Hotashi. And Hotashi is a tall mountain to climb, no matter what game you're playing him in. And even though we were talking about it's been a while since he's really been able to grind Exert, you can see it's just like riding a bike. He's getting those confirms, getting those tricky situations, throwing you off with, some of the abstract stuff, like just chasing you down with the, shotgun.
It's like, look, if I can chase you down with this shotgun and spook you enough, we even saw from Whitebeast, like just completely disengaged, backdash 3 times in a row, and if Hotashi was kind of fast enough on the reaction aspect, would have just chased down afterward and just said, cool, that's 3 steps closer to the corner.
Yeah, and look, see, exactly, just like you mentioned, and goes for the pin as well. The chase down on the backdash, beautiful stuff there. Just being very difficult to catch, which is, I think, I was told once that playing Melia is not about necessarily how much you can actually knock people down and get stuff going. It's about how hard it is to knock you down, how hard it is to catch Melia. If they can't catch you and you have your movement down, it doesn't even matter if you're really getting huge confirms. You can just keep nickel and diming them, right?
Exactly. A very similar chip play style where it's like you have to catch me first just as much as I have to keep you locked down for everything. And I think just Whitebeast did a great job really exemplifying that, hey, you don't always have to have the sickest setups in the world, but that's the reward at the end of the rainbow there.
Yeah, and speaking of reward, we are being rewarded with this next match, Fu versus Hellsap coming up. And man, these next matches coming up are kind of fire.
Ooh, yeah, I looked down a little bit there. I'm not going to say anything yet to y'all, but stay tuned. These are all good matches from here on out. But we're going to have PatTheFlip versus GcYoshi. So Hellsap's been on a little bit of a tear as of late. Did a really good job at Frosty Faustings. Was able to beat Hotashi, I believe, in one of the first times they've ever beaten Hotashi in tournament. Was really emotional about that. But Hellsap's an ironic, emotional player in the sense that something will go wrong, and Hellsap will win, and Hellsap will immediately turn to his opponent and say, I'm sorry.
One of those that feels bad about winning.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, stop that. You can say someone won by luck, but they had to get into a situation to win in the first place for that luck to even matter.
Absolutely, right? It's not all luck. A lot of skill is involved here in Exert, and this matchup was actually interesting. Jacko versus Heyhoon.
Right.
Of course, I feel like Heyhoon has that beautiful 2P, incredibly strong PvP, which I assume Fu is going to be using a lot just to get rid of these houses when the opportunity arises. And the ball.
Ooh, right.
The ball actually staying out long enough. Even the blue ball stays out long enough.
Absolutely. And Fu has been such a master of Heyhoon. And where I get all my Heyhoon experience, thankfully. But just completely unstoppable beast out here. Finds himself in the corner, but Fu is great at blocking. Instant blocking, you're going to see a lot of that. And that's what's going to be getting Fu out of the corner here.
Yeah, but it's going to be difficult to escape with all the minions showing up like this. This is the biggest disaster play when you're fighting up against Jacko, is when all the minions and the houses are off screen and you're stuck in the corner.
Right, exactly. And then, Fu gets a little bit of a life, chance here. Oh my God, that sucks so much, but nonetheless, Fu's able to capitalize.
The ball kept moving. That was weird. Oh, but an Elysium driver coming through.
Oh my, what a weird circumstance. Because projectiles still stay active through things like danger time and whatnot. And because the shield was out on Jacko's side, it instantly depleted the big Super Bowl.
I know, just such an interesting interaction. Still, like, to this day, you're seeing so many interesting interactions and Exert just thanks to the game system. But there is a trade. Fu immediately going to wake up, set out the ball there just to put a wall, hitbox out on the screen, trying to control some space.
That's right. But still, nonetheless, finds himself in the corner here. Fu trying to get out here. Ooh, nice axe kick.
Oh, but there's the burst. And again, we're setting up the shield here.
And, they're both waiting. They both have a lot to gain and lose from that situation there.
That was crazy. Fu was about to kill one of the little walking minions. That's when Hellsap ran right in to make sure that the minion was protected from the fireball.
Right. It's like, if you're going to throw a normal, I'll be here to punish that normal.
Oh, but Grandpa Viper immediately getting in, skipping neutral. Still has 50 meter to work with, but you need to score a hit.
Oh, well, we got one right there. That's going to be pretty good damage. And yes, Fu is so good at confirming to that. All right, flip the pancakes.
Again, there's the kick. Going through, sending out the fireball again, but Hellsap is being so smart and just setting up the shield at every possible opportunity to protect all these minions, and they're buffed as well. And there they go, coming in for the save.
All right. Oh, the minions make things a little bit more tricky here. There's an opportunity for Fu here. Uses the YRC to get back over. Stops him like a Goomba.
Utilizing the JD as well, just trying to create some space. I like it fading in, letting the minions do the work.
Oh, my gosh. The flying minions are such a problem right now. Oh, beats out the Zest. Trying to beat out the burst. Doesn't work.
Yeah, that was a hard bait there on the burst. I wonder if maybe you should have just gone for it, right? Time is almost up, and Hellsap is already up around.
Well, I was going to say, I think it might be worth it, because at the very worst, you're wasting time there. And
why would you burst? There was 3 seconds left. He knows. He knows.
Yeah. That was definitely.
We don't got to tell him anything.
Yeah. Hellsap knows. Now let's see how well Hellsap knows his opponent.
That was just such a sad panic burst. But you know what? I'm still in this.
Yep, absolutely. Good damage and good start situation from Hellsap here. Found the corner. Finds the corner themselves.
Yep, and is now stuck between a rock and a hard place here. Nice DP.
Oh, they trip each other up. No, I was a little bit scared. And nice 6H.
Yeah, I love 6H.
It's such a fun button, except when you get hit. Yeah, that's bullshit. We have Akira at home from Virtua Fighter.
No mana to actually save you after Grandpa Viper. And we got a blitz on accident there for sure. Oh, no. The throw into the loops.
Nice speed kicks going out here. Oh, and the balls touch. That's so unfortunate. And now we got the corner here. Fu's going to do good damage. Oh, can't get the full knockdown, but still. Fu's actually in not a bad predicament because they're getting hits on Hellsap, so those civilians ain't making it out.
Yeah, and gets the chip out as well. Hellsap was very low on meter, so a scary situation to be in. And even if you FD'd the ball, you were going to fall into a block string, and you would have no meter left. So that was kind of a checkmate situation.
Right. And, you can kind of see on Hellsap's face just a little bit, kind of like nodding, shaking the head at the same time. She's like, Your Honor, I'm sorry I burst there. The vibes were off.
Vibes were off. That's how I feel whenever the minions are out.
Yeah. Well, Fu might find themselves in court here, facing a large jury of funny little minion guys.
Just funny little guys.
Yeah, it's their birthdays, all of them.
And there's the 2H, but doesn't get the pickup. Nice tech out immediately into buttons from Hellsap. Going for the volleyball spike.
All right, no points on Hellsaps though from that, but oh, no more burst on Fu's side. Fu has to stay so pressure heavy now, especially before that shield comes back. Time is unwasted.
And the way that Fu is utilizing just the light ball there in order to get rid of all these houses is so huge.
Right. Oh, and the wait was so long, Fu might even expect that to hit.
6H, patience here. Nice wire C getting out of harm's way from the JD.
Oh, that was so smart, King Jobber. Yeah. Fu's just navigating like these weird normal situations and just barely not being touched. Oh, Akira from VF and going to get the max damage by running under as well in this close slash.
And now Fu is sitting here at set point.
Fu is incredible. I love it.
Oh no. 6H going to get blown up this time. Black Beat combo.
Ooh, all right. Trying to chase down here. Try to use a dive downward. Doesn't reach.
It's crazy to see that Jacko is the one chasing.
Right, right. Just really tired of this old man in their village, breaking all their houses, breaking all the plates and chilies. Just please stop.
Rio, I got a secret for you, a little bit of a spoiler.
Oh, yeah.
That old man's a robot.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
There's a cute anime girl inside there. But here we go, pulling out the hands. Run away!
Run away, run forward, run away. Those minions can't do nothing when you got that super armor.
And look at us just mashing. We're trying to mash to get rid of the house. The house is already leveled up so much.
Right, but you know, nonetheless, Fu's actually doing work here and using the blue ball as like a defensive mechanism, and Hellsap ran into it twice.
And there's the 6H. No meter to follow up with it, unfortunately, but we are holding on to this corner position. Nice backdash.
6-piece jumps in, gets the throw, flips the pancake again.
One more time.
Brown on all sides.
One more touch is all that Fu needs, but Hellsap. Oh my
gosh. And you could just almost see on Hellsap's face, after the vibes were off, we had that weird round in burst with the 3 seconds left. It just from there, you kind of just see that little like, I gotta make up for the mistakes that I made that happened there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it looked like at the end there that maybe Hellsap was thrown off because the ball was like up against Jacko, but didn't hit her because the shield was on. It was just an interesting way of when the shield came out versus when the ball was about to hit Jacko, right?
Right.
Like, I thought for a second, I was like, wait, are you dead?
Yeah.
So I wonder if Hellsap thought that too, like, oh, I'm dead, and then wait, no, I'm alive.
Yeah, wait a second. The vibes are on, Your Honor, please. Another chance.
But the 6Hs, man, Fu just coming through, 6Hs galore. I love this little part right here as well, getting the chip.
Yep, and just kind of like here, one
so
more.
Look. See?
Yeah.
It was like, hold on, what happened there? It was just such a weird interaction. Of course, the shield did protect Jacko, but it was definitely funky looking.
Right, right. You know, I actually thought it hit first. I'm like, wait a second, no, that doesn't make any sense just because it's on you. But one thing that's going to be on us are some ads for a little bit, taking a little bit of a break here, so stay tuned. We'll be back with you shortly.
That overhead?
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Nobody was blocking that.
Ooh, I definitely got hit. That was wild, man. These matches have been great.
Oh, absolutely. You know what? We're about to take a quick break here, and Combo Breaker 2023 is still going on. Don't worry. This time, we're going to order for you.
Yeah, we got you. Don't even worry about it.
Be right back.
Don't forget to head on over to the Combo Breaker shop to check out all the amazing merch. But don't delay, because that merch is going to go quick.
And welcome back to Combo Breaker 2023. My name is King Jobber, joined by Ryudo, and we're going to continue forward with some Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2 action. And we have a nice match set up for all of you next. Tell us who we got, Ryudo.
All right, so on the one side, you know him, you love him. Speaking of Strive players that have really made it big in that game, we have Krackatoa coming out here as the Faust Scientist entering. Oh my gosh. And, you know, as someone who's a longtime XR Faust player, we've definitely connected like this, and just everything's been real good. But Krackatoa has kind of kept the motions going in the meantime, and not just a Strive Faust, but also a little bit of XR Faust. Just was the scientist guy and realized, oh, wait, I'm kind of Krackatoa at this. And then following up, I signed that, we have PattyGotBandz, who plays Elfelt.
So Elfelt versus Faust can be an interesting matchup. Oh, we got the stick. Is that an Ice Spice stick?
Hold on.
Yo, the Ice
my
Spice stick?
God.
That's crazy.
Yo.
I respect it, all right? I respect it.
All right. Sometimes you got to just show off the flair and the style. You've made it top 64, but you got to do it with class.
Someone at Ice Spice on Twitter. Tell them she got shooters out here.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So we're starting off here. They have their button checks and are ready to go. Like you said, this is a very interesting matchup where a lot of the times, you know, Elfo can kind of counter poke Faust extremely well, but otherwise, Faust has to kind of get in. Like, that's the goal for Faust.
Yeah, absolutely here. But Faust does have some pretty good tools, right? If he can get the right item pulls, he can use those like Mini Faust. Mini Faust is going to be a good way to get in, just circumvent some of Elfelt's more annoying options. And look at that, we're already going for the super item toss.
Right, exactly. And blocks the meteors there, good awareness, and good close slash as well from Patty.
Yeah, and another thing too, Faust, of course, with his funky hitbox means that Patty is going to get some nasty routes onto Faust, especially in the air. But we just need one more touch. Tries to go for the anti-air 2K, and there it is, batter, swing.
Yeah, that's a big thing you can be looking out for his Faust. If they like to go for a 2H to lead into something, you use the F5D, you can kind of fuzzy mash it, go right through it, and full punish because they can't cancel anything.
Oh, but here we go. We get the weight, not allowing Elfelt to get any other pressure off of the rifle here. Oh, but the OTG with the Pine Berry.
Oh, now we're just pushing towards the corner here with additional Pine Berries. It's a Strawberry Sundae. Oh, no!
Oh, no, Bombos!
The vibes were off again. Oh, wow.
Sir, I made the vibes off myself.
Yeah, Your Honor, my B.
Oh, it tries to go for the J2K, but of course, 6H. Just an absolute demon of a button in so many matchups.
Right. And good stuff from Patty as well to realize, like, hey, the meteors are coming. You want to probably tech out of it and get back to offensive. I'm going to go ahead and gun for an air throw, and it works perfectly.
Yeah, and a perfect backdash as well to get around that 2K. And now Patty in full control, but Krackatoa going for the burst there.
Yep. And like I said, as Faust, you kind of have to close a lot of the distance there. That's kind of your main far-range tool, but, Elfelt can really circumvent that very, very strongly. Oh, no!
Oh, really unfortunate there with it going my way, but was still able to escape. The bomb still clipped Crack. That's crazy. There's the dead angle. Got to get out of here. Don't want to get put back into the corner, but that's exactly where you're going to get sent.
Right. Oh, and nice 2K in the response to the blitz there. No blitz war for me, thanks. I'm full.
And Mini Faust, he's coming in. Oh, Lord, he's coming. We're going straight from up top. Jumps out, and the bomb is – that's a great angle. Wow.
Yeah, no, at that point, you're like, hey, look, I'm going to make this camera as cool as possible. I don't need to hit you once.
But all right, Crack is up game one here. Got one headset off also so you can hear the crowd.
Right. Sometimes you have like your own special mix of ASMR in there.
I mean, honestly, feeling the energy from the crowd is a big part.
Oh, my God, absolutely. And that, also on top of that confirmed from Patty was real good, landing on the bomb there and just continued from there. Oh, my God, so clean.
Oh, I like it, just backing up, recognizing the meteors were coming. So, yeah, you know what, let me just disengage here. Start playing the shooting gallery.
Yep. And Elfelt can only reach so high in the sky there, so a super jump air dash can keep Faust over it, but then, it's up to the Elfelt to YRC or disengage the gun from there.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of YRC, there was the YRC with the JD. Nice pickup there after the Pineberry explosion. Going for the super toss.
Oh, what an air throw from Patty!
And Patty's air throws have been on point so far in this set. There's the 5D, but Krackatoa comes back in with the J2K.
The Crack is back, baby. Jumping back in once more. Yep, uses the 5D to go use the invincibility to go through the weight.
Love that he's in the air as well. Far Slash is putting in work. Maybe we should throw in a few more Far Slashes because they have been doing a pretty good job here against Patty so far at these ranges. See, starting to lean into it a bit more, recognizing that.
Right, exactly. Because, Far Slash is kind of a dangerous button in this matchup. But if your opponent is not ready to kind of counterplay with like 2S, Far Slash, or anything like that, or you might as well throw it out there because it's otherwise a good button uncontested.
Yeah, exactly. Like if your opponent ain't punishing anything, just keep doing it.
Right, exactly. All right. Oh, yeah, but that's kind of the case in point. Yep. If you get hit by that cooked Pineberry, that's a counter hit, and that's a free confirm for Elfelt.
Oh, and we are able to get away from the CQC there. Tries to go for the 5D once again. Nice forward tech to escape from the corner. So Krackatoa again trying to go for that anti-air with the 2K, but the Pineberry is out. There's the pickup. Has to burst here. Actually, doesn't have to burst. Is up around. So that's kind of a risky burst in this situation, especially with the resources that Patty has.
Oh, my gosh. How much do you have here, Patty? You got a good combo? All right. And gets a command throw.
Remember the basics of CQC, Elfelt.
She's the ultimate in CQC.
Absolutely.
All right, jumping out here. Just going to get distance for a little bit so they can pull a Pineberry out here. That's going to be massive damage on Krackatoa.
Yeah, about 50% of your health. Forfeit here. And nice J2K into the going my way. Gets the meteors as well. Needs to keep the pressure up for that. Chases down. There we go. Unblockable.
It jumps high up in the air there. Patty's really good at circumventing items. I have not given credit for Patty out loud, but they are jumping out of like all these bomb situations. They're aware of meteors. They get out of the way. They're so good at this.
Oh my god, and the blitz there nearly gets Krackatoa blown up, but you're absolutely correct about just avoiding the items altogether. And when problematic items come out, like, you know, the bomb, Patty will just sit back and shoot guns.
Right, exactly. Oh, and Krackatoa maybe think that they could jump out or backdash or something like that. Does get clipped by the Pineberry, and that's a big thing about Faust in this matchup. He's a bit wider, so those Pineberries coming out hit a little bit sooner than you might expect.
Absolutely.
And so you're in the L-Felt zone a lot sooner than you might be, like in anyone else other character.
Yeah, and here you are once again in the L-Felt zone. Spends the burst early. I like that a lot.
Half good, half bad, using that air throw to get the damage, but now you have to block the bomb.
Wait, oh!
Yeah.
After she got sent by the spring, her Pineberry immediately exploded. And
Yep.
for a second, it looked like she didn't even trigger the spring.
Yeah, and that's kind of like one of those sad things about Faust in this matchup here. Sometimes you'll hit certain things, and the Pineberry just makes the situation like still L-Felt like, we'll save you from any potential big damage from there.
And here we go. Sending out the item. That is a big old chocolate bar. The jackpot picks it up and gets a chunk of health back.
Yo, this boy eating out here. You're looking a little bit junky, my guy. Keep that weight up, though. You're looking good.
What's his BMI? I wonder what Faust's BMI is.
Oh,
My man's like 9 feet tall.
Yeah, he's like 9 feet tall, and I think like 150 pounds, something like that. This dude needs to eat.
Oh, there's the air throw again, but once... Oh, okay, this time didn't have to block the bomb. That's very good. And going to get the pickup here as well.
Yeah, just getting to position here. Oh, knew the bridle was coming, but did not commit to holding the blitz.
Yeah, and the JD low to the ground. We pull out the Pineberry, even more pressure. That could have been an unfortunate trade for Krackatoa if he was any higher in the air, but there's the burst to escape.
All right, now going to the sniper rifle here. Once again, Faust is a little bit wider, so you don't have to be super accurate against Faust. It still helps, obviously, but it's hard to escape.
Yeah, one more touch here, and we're going to the final. Oh, nice! Challenging back against the blitz with the 2K. Going my way actually didn't combo. It was a counter hit. But here we go, final game, final round.
Oh my gosh, Patty is going to distance here with Krackatoa, and this match has been so good so far, King Jobber.
Absolutely. All of these matches so far in this block have been incredible. There's the 6H, but doesn't get the pogo afterwards because of the Pineberry, exactly like you were mentioning, just messing up a lot of these conversions for Faust.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, Krackatoa is really trying to spend a lot of time making sure that Patty stays in the corner and stuff like that. But Patty's navigation around so many items and situations is just so good that Krackatoa kind of is fumbling the bag a little bit here and there, which is perfectly what you want as an opponent.
Doing a really good job, though, just navigating these rifle shots. I love the dead angle there. Let's get back to mid-screen. You do not want to get put back into the corner against Elfo. And every time I say that, it's just a JD to put you back into the corner. But here we go. Meteors are coming.
Right, here we go. Gets the corner off of this one. Nice 2K there. Blocks the burst. All right, going to tech out forward. There at dash out again.
Lots of donuts. That's huge. The jackpot donuts.
Oh, they're going to lose all that health and more because there's no useful item on the field. And Patty gets one more opportunity. Has 25 meter, can do a YRC.
Oh, baits out the dead angle, but doesn't get a punish on it. Krackatoa has another chance, is able to take the corner here into the going my way. That's a hard knockdown.
All right, yep, gonna definitely use a dead angle there. Gets the throw. That was a 5D OS right there for the throw.
Just needs one more touch, chasing up to the skies, and the 2K does it with the anti-air. Krackatoa by the skin of his teeth.
Unfortunately, Ice Spice will not save the day for Patty, but nonetheless, that was one hell of a match between these two.
Absolutely. Just so many interesting interactions with Faust's items. I love the use of 5D as well there from Krackatoa.
It took a while to get it there, I think is my opinion of this, but once I finally figured out how to handle this matchup, and I think other Faust players try to figure out this matchup as well, it got kind of like fun. It's a little bit fun between both players, I feel like.
I think that's a general rule against Faust with like any matchup. I feel like even if you're on the other end of fighting Faust, it's just fun because of how wacky he is and having to play around the items. It keeps everything so fresh and new. Every single time you fight him, it's not the same matchup, you know?
Right. You're playing a lot of that interaction aspect, like, okay, Faust can 5D through this, so maybe I don't do 2H as a pressure string and whatnot. You kind of see what Faust does. You pull the grenade a little bit early, see if they do 5D, and they do, you get a huge counter. There's just so much to do interaction-wise between these two.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the instant replays, too. Shouts to production.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here's the end of the final round. Tried to chase up to the skies, but landed and immediately went for the 2K. That button's busted. Why do you get to have that button?
Oh, he needs it.
It's all right. Slayer 5P is not quite as good, but it's still a good anti-air.
You got like 6P, though. It's like, man, I'm done playing a game. I'm going to put a wall out here.
Hey, my 6P is kind of slow, okay? All right, I'll downplay Slayer here.
Okay,
It may be invincible from the knees up, but it's still a little slow.
It's a little slow and it stays out. It's also a little slow to recover because it stays out there for about 500 years or so.
You're right. But we are about to see PatTheFlip versus Evangeline. So we are going to get some Kai Kisuke action versus Chip Enough Enough. Pretty sure that band is from this area, right? From the Midwest.
I did not know that.
I think so. I think I was told that because I like Enough Enough.
Ah, wow.
They dropped like one single and then, they were gone in the 70s. But Daisuke has those deep cuts.
Daisuke remembers. A little bit of a button check here. Okay. Maybe? No?
Yeah, this is absolutely a button check. It has to be. No, it's not. I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think Pat really actually bursted that early and is in a danger zone.
Yeah, they are going. Okay.
They're in the gulags now.
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting a burst that early there from Pat. Just some interesting neutral decisions here, like the multiple neutral jumps there from Evangeline, but it's understandable, right? You want to try to avoid the Alpha Blade coming at you horizontally.
Right, exactly. So Evangeline, a little bit of history here, has been an extraordinarily strong Kai player throughout the years of Guilty Gear in the U.S. PatTheFlip was playing through that time, but I would say, these more recent years where PatTheFlip has been saying play Guilty Gear has been Pat's breakout years.
Absolutely. He's just gotten better and better as time has gone on, while Evangeline is way more of a legacy top player, right? Consistently putting in work in top 8s in the history of Exert.
Right,
Look at this.
Oh, my gosh. Grinder time.
Oh, and the FD break into nothing. Chases the teleport with the throw. Beautiful stuff from Evangeline.
Yeah, Evangeline's really good at, kind of controlling situations with, options. And great execution with Kai as well. But, you'll kind of see Evangeline kind of just do, the smartest thing possible. Jump back JP, for example, with the round start. Because it covers a lot of options for someone like Chip.
Oh, the 6K to combo into the 5D. Danger time only confirmed.
Oh, 6K again. Just going to confirm to the combo here as well. One more knockdown. We get a wall cling. Oh, no!
Oh, the 5H!
And the block! Case in point, Evangeline is just so good at reading situations and just covering for so much.
Yeah, nice. 2D into nothing there. It's pretty tempting to go into 2D immediately into, stun edge, right? But I like the patience to do 2D nothing. Tries to go for the blitz there, but Pat is ready with the low. We saw this a lot when Pat was earlier on in the last couple blocks. Going for a lot of low situations, low stars with Chip, and it was just blowing up blitz.
Yeah, absolutely. And just, Pat, once again, has now learned a lot more of the new A situations and whatnot, and it's kind of curious to see how will Pat react to, kind of a more legacy player and everything like that. We're not seeing nearly as much blitzes coming out here, but let's see what happens.
Ooh, that is exactly what Evangeline wanted. That's why you saw the FD break. The FD break was to slow you down so you could get into that throw range there. But Pat was one step ahead. Gonna get scooped up, though. Half of your health gone with one basic Kai confirmed.
Right. Ninjas hate him.
Oh, the delayed air dash as well to get the overhead into the Sacred Edge. Perfect to take game 1 here for Evangeline.
Her confirms are just so freaking confident and strong. She just hits you once, and it's just like, well, the next situation, I'm gonna, no. Well, the following situation, no.
Yeah, the type of player she is, Kai is just a picture-perfect fit, right?
Right.
So good at neutral, has a lot of different options to cover different scenarios, and it all leads into just that very solid Oki.
Yeah, exactly. And then on the chase down, can't reach the DP there, unfortunately. But PatTheFlip still is a little bit on the back foot here. Has not been able to find his way in. Oh, my gosh, again.
Oh, man, tragic there. Tried to go for the full damage drop and missed the 2H afterwards. And again, I like the patience. You have the life lead. No need to overextend, right? Force Pat to come to you and punish accordingly.
Right, exactly. And Pat, depending on those teleports as much as possible, but Evangeline has been doing a pretty solid job, dealing with the teleports as well.
Oh, and tried to go for the far slash, but did get... Oh, 5H.
Gosh. Oh, my gosh. That thing is doing work.
We love 5H.
We love 5H in this house. All right, Evangeline now on match point here. Pat's been doing some good things here and there, but Evangeline ultimately gets that one hit and confirms it to 30% to 50% damage.
All right, the neutral teleport there, faking it out. And actually running into the grinder. Unfortunate, there's the heavy stun edge. And a big point of this, we've mentioned many times in different sets about Chip is, and especially with Milia, you need to lock this character down, right? You can lock this character down. You can easily take care of them because they have no health. And that is something that Evangeline is so good at doing with Kai. So good. That's what Kai is just good at doing in general.
Exactly. That's extremely good point, King Jobber. And just, you know, like I said, PatTheFlip's doing things here and there, but the control that Evangeline holds over like other people's options.
That was nice.
That was nice. Yeah.
Just faking out the overhead there to bait out the blitz.
And barely gets away with it too. I thought the frames were off, but no, it turns out the vibes were on, baby.
Oh, no stanky leg confirmed here quite yet. We just want to get the knockdown.
Oh,
and the blitz again. I don't think Evangeline has gotten a single blitz to come off yet.
No, I don't believe so. And I will say one of Pat's biggest strengths is not like the execution or anything like that. Pat is good at fighting an opponent, like brain-to-brain connection.
Just understanding exactly what the opponent wants to do, right? Reading everybody differently.
Right, and that comes from, you know, the experience in real-life martial arts. So this is like coming from a place like, you know, I've seen people fight face-to-face and what makes them, like, live and tick.
Also starting to use some more Gamma Blade, which I think is really important here, too. Nice. Teleport YRC. Goes to the other side, putting yourself in the corner. No one expects that.
Yeah, no one expects the same side. All right, Slow Star comes out here. Oh, what a bait! Just waits for the JD at the end there. No, I'm not Daijobu.
Good patience. Immediately just jumping back, but is going to get caught. Heavy stun edge. Oki once again. Beautiful dead angle.
Oh, my gosh. Can PatTheFlip do it? No, the YRC comes out here. Can jump out of that situation for sure, but goes again. Evangeline with the late air dash as well.
And there it is, Evangeline taking it 2-0. Of course, that was winner's side, so Pat is still in this. Expect to see him go even further in the loser side as well, because he just gets better and better every single tournament.
Right. He's putting a lot of time in both, like, heralding the community and everything like that, but on top of that, just really working on its own chip craft and everything. And it's absolutely beautiful every tournament I get to see.
That was a brutal sequence. Brutal sequence. Beating out the leaf grab with 5H and then just baiting your burst while your back is up against the wall. Beautiful stuff.
Evangeline's just so good at like saying, okay, I need to hit with these things. I need to, you know, preface with these things. Either it hits and I get a huge combo, or it whiffs and I cap your burst, because that's the only thing that will go through that situation.
That close slash whiff into baiting burst. Calculated,
yeah.
Totally not an accent. Oh, I'll take this.
Well, when it comes, and I mean, we're reading that legitimate, by the way. It's funny, but legitimately, that's the Evangeline play style. She's just learned how to cover with frames in any regard. Yeah,
absolutely. And that JD getting the pickup on the tumble there, going all the way into the corner. And this sequence that went through a few times with all the air throws coming out. There it is again. 2 air throws in a row to catch the teleports. Evangeline just shutting down so many of Pat's movement options. And that was a huge part of just how the entire match played out.
Right, exactly. So big shout outs to Evangeline. She's still as strong as ever and seems to be really enjoying the resurgence of XR coming out here. And hopefully you all are enjoying the matches here as well. But we have another banger for you.
This might be the funniest match of the evening here. Crocs N Socks versus Fu. So we're going to have Heyhoon versus Slayer. This is going to be an absolutely barn burner of a match here. Crocs is just an endlessly entertaining player.
Yes, absolutely.
And one thing I was talking to Arisu about in the last block we were on is that Crocs is a very high-risk style player too. We'll go for the memes, go for the really unsafe options. But that's what really sets him apart, because you're not ready for it. But as we get deeper into this bracket, he does have to reel it back just a little bit.
Right. But, you know, it's definitely going to start off with, like, super strong, because you can steal a round off that sort of energy easily. And I think that's what Croc N Socks tries to go for, so that they get a life lead, and now their opponent feels a little bit more scared.
And you saw at the start of that round, he immediately tried to do 2 bites into a row, but Fu was having none of it.
Yeah, exactly. Because this is kind of a very, like, old guard versus new guard. Like, Fu's been around for a lot of years, played a lot of different games and whatnot. Croc N Socks a little bit more new to the scene, came from the Smash scene and started playing Guilty Gear. And they both made a strong name for themselves, so it's like, okay, what does stability versus insanity look like?
All right, round 2 here goes for the teleport. You see Fu is going to be doing a lot of 2P to just check the teleports. The moment that you see Slayer vanish, it's just 2P.
Right, every single time. Oh!
And catches the tech forward there thanks to the 5P. Across the other side, beautiful blitz, but went a little too far in.
He uses those insta blocks as well. Fu really good at insta blocking, but is not going to be enough here. Leaves a gap in the opening and a perfect returning back to Croc N Socks here.
All right. I love the Santa Claus color, too.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Santa's real, all right.
Santa's real on both ends. We got actual Santa Claus versus dressed like Santa Claus.
He's real and he's a vampire.
Yeah. Actually, I'd believe that. Who am I kidding?
All these just blocks are absolutely insane, and just blocks are very strong against Slayer as well, especially if you can just block his Mapple punches. You can get some free punishes on that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And using that wire C off the 6H to land another 6H and watch the situation, very, very good. But the meter is going to allow Croc N Socks to continue the pressure into the corner here.
Yeah, but that 5K as well, harassing 5K 6H. Fortunately puts himself into the corner, and the 2D is blocked, but not going to get the pick up there after the kick. Oh, the Goomba Stomp?
The Goomba Stomp in return, that's 200 points.
Oh, no. 2. 3. Okay, we're just going to go for 3 this time. 3 reps.
Yep. Still evens out the life totals pretty nicely here, but who's at a critical point where it's like, one thing Croc N Socks likes to do is skip Guts kicking in. And so if he can hit like a burst super and skip the Guts every kicking in, that's insane amounts of damage.
Oh, he will do it every single time.
Right. All right, now we're in the gut zone here. Not going to be able to.
And yeah, no, you're dead.
Yeah, never mind. I forgot Croc N Socks has figured out every confirm into burst super ever on the planet Reserve here.
I always go back and rewatch Croc's matches just to figure out where can I actually confirm into burst dead on time.
Right. If you can even fool the Slayer player, I don't feel so bad for thinking like, oh yeah, no, that's just going to be a knockdown and go into the next mix. I was like, no, why would I give my opponent another chance to play?
And I like creating some space there. Dashes to the other side for the mix-up. Goes for the knockdown.
Right.
And then the low. Empty dandy into low. So scary. But nice backdash avoiding the blood-sucking universe.
Throws again, though. Croc N Socks is just doing such a great job. Playing this at like a weird sort of pace. And like, yeah, use like 5K to try to blow up the ball a little bit early and just like playing at a patient area. The confirm?
Yep.
Back, yeah. Slap the back, baby.
But that was so smart, too, like you mentioned for a second there, just actually taking the little bit of damage from the ball while Fu is full screen away so you don't have to deal with it. That is actually very genius, high level. Right.
And if, say it touches and Fu realizes that and tries to go for another ball, that's the kind of thing that Croc N Socks would just immediately super through.
Absolutely, and there we go. Look at this routing with the JP-JD there. Get some extra damage on the knockdown.
That's right. But Isabel's trying to do good over here. Couldn't block the burst, unfortunately. But now this is just Croc N Socks' game here. Has almost 100 meter, can do so much damage here, and is really good at baiting burst as well.
Yeah, you have to watch out for this next mix.
Case in point. Oh, my gosh. All right, Fu cannot let go of this opportunity here.
Yeah, the 100-meter undertow was absolutely insane. But there we go. 5P, the God anti-air button. Recognizing that anymore wouldn't have gotten the kill. And a nice throw, though, from Fu. Still in this, but you have to watch out. Crocs is sitting on a 50-meter here, and the 5K is going to be plenty.
Yeah, nothing to be done there. Just was going to wait all day, get a nice little 5K to keep it safe. And Croc N Socks, despite how crazy people really talk about like his play style and everything like that and how wild he is and the fact that he wears a robe on stage, he's very solid.
Absolutely.
Decision-making is extraordinarily strong in Croc N Socks' style.
Yeah, Crocs just has a style where he takes more risks. And that doesn't mean he doesn't know what he's doing. He absolutely knows what he's doing. And more often than not, the risks pay off. So why not keep going for them? I mean, that's the kind of character Slayer is. You could play him in like the Daemendo style, right?
Yeah.
Where you are a little bit more reserved. You are a little bit more neutral focus. Or you can play in the Croc style where you're looking for any opportunity to do this.
Right, exactly. As long as you can kind of stack damage on the table there with like Croc N Socks' style, it's like just make whatever you do worthwhile. And that's the most important part of any play style you decide to do. And, Guilty is very expressive in that regard as well, the whole series.
Yeah, absolutely. And look at that, too. Just the 5K to close it out. Beautiful stuff there from Crocs N Socks. But it does look like we are going to throw it to another quick ad break. But make sure to stick around because after this, we are going to have a banger matchup in the form of Solstice versus White Beast. So don't go anywhere.
There's plenty more Combo Breaker 2023 action coming at you on the way.
But first, let's take a quick commercial break.
If you want to add to your Combo Breaker merch legacy collection, don't forget to head over to the Combo Breaker shop to check out all the amazing merch. Get yours before they run out.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Thank you for hanging out for a bit there while we took a little bit of a break. But as we promised, we are here with more banger XR matches here, starting with Solstice versus White Beast. That's going to be Ramathal versus Milia. And it's a little bit of odd of a matchup. We don't get to see it as often because there's very few Ramathals out there, and Solstice being amongst the best of them. But What do you expect to see in this matchup, King Jobber?
I mean, it's going to be catching Melia, right? I think, though, that Ram does have a little bit of an advantage. The swords covering so much space is going to force Melia to block in a lot of situations. It all depends on how White Beast knows how to get around the swords or shut down the swords, right? By attacking them, getting rid of them. But once you're in the corner, there's no escape.
Right, that's right. Solstice's mix-up in the corner has gotten even sicker ever since, they really took off in Strive and everything like that. So
yeah.
I want to see. I want to see what happens against someone like White Beast. How do you chase that down?
And it's interesting how Solstice really took off in Strive, but still has maintained absolute dominance as the best Ram player in North America in Exerd with how different the characters kind of function, right? Being able to jump back and forth in the same tournament is so huge.
Yeah, Solstice built very, very differently here. And, kind of just, sourcing out, like, okay, what does the opponent want to do? Going to do a little bit of chase down after that first hit was landed.
Yeah, and you see already trying to summon the swords, right, to force Melee to block, because if you can get White Beast to block, if you can get them grounded, then you can start running your mix-up, especially pushing them towards the corner, and this is exactly where Solstice wants to be.
Right. Okay.
Ooh, okay, we know.
Yeah. Okay, so White Beast just knows, does a jump JP to swell out one of the swords right there.
But still, like, every hit of the swords, every hit from Ran, that damage adds up, even if it's not a true combo, right?
And, I mean, even like you said, it adds up, but it's almost like a requirement. You just have to accept that when you play Ramethal in the mid-range.
Absolutely, but here is a nice hard knockdown there with the pin. Picks it up, goes for the empty low. Burst comes out from Solstice. Still believes they can take this round, even with the meter deficit.
Yeah, exactly. And, it's a little bit scary, but once again, you have to take it where you can sometimes. Maybe just a good burst to reestablish some dominance is really, really nice in the mental space.
Yeah, but there's that 6K. Gonna get clipped by the mix-up. Luckily, far enough away that Melia was unable to get a full pick up into a combo.
Oh, and Bad Moon here. Can't get the full confirm, so one more opportunity for Solstice here. Maybe can block from getting that pin back. No, the YRC is just too strong here, and White Beast is able to use that slowdown to just run back in an anti-air.
Yeah, White Beast playing some of the best Exod of their life right now.
Yeah, I mean, White Beast has always been good. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like White Beast kind of like leveled up since I last really saw him like Frosty Faustin.
That's how I feel, right?
Yeah.
Just taking on a lot of these very, very strong players that you would expect to see in top 8 and performing incredibly well here. There's the burst.
So let's see if they're able to take another situation back here. And the longer they kind of let this match last, the better, because if they happen to not win the match, the burst meter will come back a bit more. Solstice is about to get theirs back. So see what happens here with this corner pressure. Gotta hit.
Yeah, absolutely. We just have to drag it on as long as possible. Preferably win. Nice job baiting out the dead angle. Unfortunately, not going to get the punish there, but the trade's going to send us back to neutral. Beautiful challenge, though, with the 2P from Solstice.
Yeah, and now Solstice is going to try to push towards the corner here. No burst on White Beast's side here. Solstice has a good opportunity to take this home. Nice!
Oh, the hard read chasing up. I mean, Solstice, it feels like Solstice is reading your mind when you're in the corner. It just knows when you're going to try to jump out at every time.
Right. It's like, I said, so on the ground, so you don't want to be in the ground, so I'll just chase you into the air. Follow your instincts, and I will too.
Oh, but there's the whiff punish on the 6P attempt. Nice far slash as well, pushing Solstice all the way back up to the wall.
And using a nice FD as well against the back of the corner there to push enough range to jump out of the corner safely and overhead on the Rekka series.
Looked like we were trying to fuzzy block there too, right? But just got caught holding down back and got caught bursting as well.
I mentioned the burst was a good thing to have in this round here, but it seemed to be the thing that just sealed the deal on White Beast's life here.
Not quite enough, but oh yeah, there it is. Give me your meter.
Yep. Give me your meter. Give me your mix-ups. Give me your sad folks and everything like that, because I'm about to take it all away.
Shake out the hair. Wipe off the hat.
Yeah.
Okay, Ram.
Yeah. Got them lovely locks back there.
Damn, did Ram just say experience has more value than specs?
Yeah.
What? What does that even mean, Ram?
She read it in like a Game Pro magazine once.
Ram, you're the robot.
Yeah. Look, she needs to be more information needs to be typed into ChatGPT so she can start writing apology letters.
RoboCod featuring ChatGPT.
All right, fine, you got me. I'm on board.
Oh, but so much damage already. Solstice going crazy right off the bat. Has White Beast right where they want them.
Yeah, and White Beast taking the opportunity to do the burst and jump out of the corner here, but both swords back on Solstice's side here, so neutral can resume.
Good job blocking the overhead there.
It still has one sword left there, so GcYoshi is still a very prime button to use.
And there it is, the sword. Of course, the sword is going to be the big factor here for Solstice to just try and catch Millia in the air. You could stay on the ground and let the sword do the work.
Absolutely. And so Whitebeast had really nowhere to go in that instance, and now finds himself back in the corner once more. And yeah, you can blitz the sword as much as you want, but unless they follow up on a an air dash or something like that, it's not going to be able to do anything, and Solstice can kind of react and get the kill.
Yeah, it's just so risky in the corner to blitz Ram. So risky to really do anything in the corner against Ram.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Once you're in the corner against Ram, she has so many options. It's kind of disgustipating, honestly.
It's like she becomes a whole different tier when she puts you into the corner.
Right. You're like, and that's where you like turn to your friend and say, "You said this character's bad." It's like, what did you do the entire time?
No, the gold burst putting Whitebeast into the corner. That's tragic. But there's a nice counter hit. Fast fall, save side, and Solstice was ready for it.
Solstice is so good as just a general player. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Actually only does 2 parts of the chain and then follows up with a jump P to prevent Whitebeast from leaving.
But there's the run in. Tries to go for the bad moon. YRC actually to keep the pace up, and there's the Red Roman cancel. We actually push Solstice all the way to the other corner. Good job escaping and getting the knockdown with the pin. That's huge.
Right, and here we go. Good damage off this one. Not going to be able to kill quite yet, but one more mix-up will do
Let's
it.
go, Whitebeast.
Yeah, all right. Brought it all the way back there. Great stuff. So in a pretty good position right now, has the burst and everything like that, jumps out safely, and Solstice has to, initiate the chase down here.
Absolutely.
All right, we're pushing into the corner here just bit by bit. Nice JH running into there. Nice instant block from Solstice.
And there's the burst coming on out. Whitebeast, I like the way that we're being a little bit more patient, jumping back and throwing out the pin just as a projectile. Right? Like, stay off me. You want to get aggressive here. Hold this.
Yep, absolutely. And just
smashing on the 5P.
Oh, my God. 5P, 4P is such a good situation for Solstice. Goes in the corner here. No burst on Whitebeast's side. Has to hold the mix. What's in the cake? What's in the mix, baby? Let's go!
Oh, the overhead dump, and that is going to be it. Solstice takes it 2-0.
It's a very gorgeous hat that you have there, but it's going to offer no protection against the likes of Ramathal.
We all get hit by the overhead, all right?
Right.
I've never blocked that overhead in my life.
Yeah. If you say you blocked the overhead, no, you didn't.
Show me the video proof.
Right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, just this corner pressure is absolutely brutal because you're trying to FD Ram out, but as you're FDing Ram out, the swords are coming in, and then if you accidentally FD the swords, it's more plus.
Right. That's already insanity puff already, and then you add a little bit of extra sauce onto there. It's just like, damn.
Yeah, your FDing really needs to be on point to only FD Ram's normals to push her out, right?
Exactly. Because you see other options there, like, for example, the blitz that we saw a little bit earlier not really panning out because Ramathal's just too far away, thanks to the swords taking over that first hit of Okazeme.
Yeah, absolutely. But look at this, just the unbelievable pressure in the corner, the RC to keep it going. And there it was, the overhead that sealed the deal.
And you kind of saw in that last clip as well there, King Jobber. One of the opportunities that you can have there is that I know I heard that too. One of the opportunities you have to kind of get out of that situation is like, okay, when are they going to reset the swords? And then, I poke them out really quickly. But that's terrifying.
Yes, absolutely terrifying. Because if you trade with the sword?
Yeah. you see that sword come out, you see it swing, and the swing is done. And your character's still like, ow, counter hit, and then you get popped up into the air.
Exactly. Ram will be like, oh, thanks for the free win.
Yeah, nice trampoline you put there. I mean, I personally wouldn't put my body on it, but hey, you live your best life.
Absolutely not, but I'm curious who you would bet on in this upcoming match here with Rude+E versus GcYoshi coming through.
The thing about GcYoshi is you got to always bet on GcYoshi because GcYoshi is one of those players that never has confidence in what they're doing, what they're saying, what they're playing, and then just kind of like, oops, I guess I'm top 16 again. I guess I'm top 8 again. I don't know what happened. I just have a funny little bad guy.
Just a funny little sleepy man.
Yeah. GcYoshi also a funny little sleepy man sometimes too.
on brand.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
And of course, playing Bedman in Strive as well, and putting in a lot of work. I think pushing a lot of tech forward with Bedman in Strive.
Right, yeah. With Bedman in Strive,
but Bedman in Exerd.
Yeah.
And GcYoshi is of course. Always also mourning the loss of Bedman's stronger tools in Rev 2.
Spent the years of XR, just kind of lamenting what XR could have been. And just then got the Strive and was like, it can get a little worse, huh?
Hey, I think Bedman is actually really sick in Strive, though.
Yeah, I love the design a lot, but GcYoshi likes the very tricky play, the very kind of like, not ignorant play, but the play that's like, what will frustrate my opponent the most? And sometimes it's simple and sometimes it's complicated. In this case, it is complicated.
Yeah, and Bedman also a very, very big knowledge check character, right? You need to know what you are doing to deal with Bedman's offense. And look at this, GcYoshi already calling the deja vu. There's the bed slam. Sends it out one more time, but Rude+E able to escape. Does not get the pickup, though, afterwards. That's tragic.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Maybe just expecting the burst to come out there, but GcYoshi's a very strong mental player, honestly. Knows how the opponent wants to react to stuff, knows how to frustrate them, but also knows that, hey, that's what you're looking for. I ain't going to burst there. Why would I do that?
I'm not going to lie, Rio. You have to be mentally strong to play this character.
Yeah, that's also true. GcYoshi built different. All right. Yep, throwing out the ball out there, just playing it patiently and everything. Doesn't want to be caught by like a counter or anything like that, and just the anti is going to be really beautiful. And even backdash out just in case of the burst.
Yeah, and also recognizing that because of the way that the fireball hit coming back with the deja vu, you were going to get a black beat combo, right? So they might have been able to tech out.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a really good point there as well. GcYoshi's good at recognizing some of these situations and saying, hey, that's the way it goes. I'm just going to let it rock, and I'll be on my way.
Oh, the teleport, though, tries to go into the bed slam, but Rude+E is ready with the burst.
But now, oh my gosh.
Yeah, even with all this meter, Rude+E is having a very difficult time navigating neutral here against Bedman. And there's that 2P mash straight into the Beyblade. Look at Bedman's face.
It's such a good animation when you really pause some like the sillier things that Bedman does.
And then he's got his paragraph there. That's the chat GPT.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, chat GPT, give me a Bedman win quote.
Yeah. Has anyone done that yet?
I don't know. That'd be it. I might have to try that.
Yeah, hold on a second.
That's some good content.
Yeah. All right, so GcYoshi taking the first one fairly convincingly here, but Rude+E going to start off with a nice throw.
All right, has the corner pressure here, but can we maintain it?
Yeah, using a little FD there to open up a little bit more space and jumps back in on Rude+E here. Doesn't even care about getting out of the corner necessarily, just doing it safely.
Yeah, but is able to reverse the situation, actually. Nice air parry, going to get a full confirm off that, too, into the JD.
Corner to corner here, gets the pressure going here. And yeah, GcYoshi's been doing such a good job jumping out of the corner. I'm shocked that JH hit, but GcYoshi otherwise was in a pretty good position.
Yeah, again, just trying to escape from the corner here with these air dashes, utilizing that 8-way dash. And the deja vu also nearly got the pickup there after the callback, but is going to get the layup here.
Oh, but can't get the Beyblade to close it out there, unfortunately. So we're back to neutral here.
Yeah, one thing we're not seeing a lot either from Rude is actually trying to get rid of the sigils, right? Whenever the special moves come out. But I mean, GcYoshi is making it kind of difficult, especially with the fireball. He's doing fireball pretty high up in the air to make sure that the sigil is out of harm's way so we can call it back with deja vu.
Right, that's right. You know, if you can have someone, like, you know, cover your back like that up in the air as well, it gives you a lot of opportunity to really utilize that 8-way dash that Bedman has.
Yeah, Bedman's so cool because he's a character with his own assists.
Right, yeah, exactly. Maybe that's why GcYoshi likes his character, being a very good Marvel and TVC player once upon.
Ooh, and baits out the burst too, but doesn't get the full punish. Really unfortunate. Nice JH coming down there from Rude. Has a lot of mirror to work with.
Oh, waits for the air throw on the tech. That was so clean from Rude. That was Rude.
Yo, chill, Rude. It's just top 64 winners, all right?
Yeah.
And there we go with the JD, able to close out a round. But now we need to close out another and get a point on the board because GcYoshi is still sitting at set point.
Yep, exactly. Ooh, try to use that 2H there in this situation. And just Rude runs right past it. Gets another throw again as a combo starter here. Can't confirm fully.
Oh, nice press, the challenge.
Yeah, Rude's using a lot of like the bonsai dashes and whatnot, and it's working extremely well, but I think GcYoshi's had enough.
Yeah, now we're just running the set play, right? Send out the block. Go for the high-low. Yeah, once you get caught in the Beyblade mix, it is so difficult to get out, and GcYoshi didn't even have to spend any meter in that situation. It's sitting on 100 tension.
Right. And how's GC going to use it? I'm very, very curious, because GcYoshi's a little bit of a goof when it comes to like, well, I have a lot of resources. Let's see what happens.
There it is, just slowly walking. Of course, Bedman with the fastest walk speed in the game because he doesn't have a traditional dash.
Yeah, he don't got legs. Well, he has legs, but they ain't being used. Actually, he is. Oh, my God. I just realized Bedman has like 6 legs.
He's got a lot of legs.
He doesn't use a single one.
No, not at all.
Oh, my God.
That has to be so uncomfortable, man. Like, his shoulders are just in there, and he's hanging from it. No lower body support at all in this bed.
I mean, let's look at the pros and cons here. Okay, yeah, you're stapled to a bed. I know, I keep hearing the back out too. So you're stapled to a bed, but imagine how much sleep you get.
That's true.
That's a lot of sleep.
I mean, it's a shame he's dead.
Yeah. Once again, though, pros and cons. You might be dead, but that's a lot of sleep.
Now he's got the big sleep, okay?
Yeah,
he's in
yeah.
the big sleep.
Yo, big sleep, nice bed of dirt.
Now he's not even the bed anymore. The
He's
bed
not
just
in
got
bed.
his memories and is just trying to destroy itself.
But that's a bed problem. You know,
Yeah.
I am getting my nap.
That's not the Romeo problem, all right?
Yeah, exactly.
I can't believe his name is Romeo. He's already a dork and his name is Romeo.
I mean, you could be called Frederick.
Fred.
So let's be fair here. Who has the best or worst name in situation?
That is true. Frederick.
Frederick. All right. So speaking of actually of Frederick on it, so we are going to have Soul back on this next match here with Dave O facing off against the Arm. After we got done talking about legs.
Yeah, the Arm, and that's another very strong Ram player. One of, I would think, probably the two most prominent Ram players in North America that when you think of right off the top of your head, right? Of course, there are a few Ram players here and there, but she is a very underrepresented character, and the Arm and Solstice are the ones who show up the most to these tournaments.
Right. I think the only other one, well, not the only other one, but the one that comes to mind as well is Usagi, but Usagi has gotten so much more work with Johnny.
Exactly. Yeah, made the switch to Johnny almost full time.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, well, that makes sense in that regard then. But there's, the Army is out here, and the Arm is in here.
Every time I see the Arm, I think of Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
I am the Arm.
I actually don't know. Maybe. All right.
I wonder if that's the reference.
Yeah, it has to be. I don't care if I'm wrong. All right, so get into the corner here very quickly. The Arm is a huge fan of corner set play and has probably the 6 mix-ups of all time here.
Yeah, and here we go. Goes for the low immediately upon landing, and doesn't have enough mirror to close this out. Connect his device using a U.
Right.
Davo, is your controller?
Yeah, Davo's like, no, yeah, my controller's not working. We got to start over. All right. Davo, very good at playing the Okazeme Soul, just jumping in, empty jump low or high. Great at air throws as well, because why not JH?
Yeah, I mean, even if you don't get the air throw, JH is just such a strong button in the air for Soul. So here we go. Back at full screen. Needs to get some meter to FD because you don't want to be forced to block with little health left. And there it is, the sword coming in for the assist.
That's right. So still really good stuff there from Davo. Trying to get out of the corner and start racking up some damage, but the Arm had so much control over the match. Just really wrapped his arm around it.
I'll let you have that one.
Oh my God, that clash!
It's Daisuke's favorite time.
Yep, absolutely. Gonna get knocked down after this. All right. 6P starter has to burst that.
I like the patience we're seeing too. Nice just block. Does get clipped by the low, but that was right as danger time ended. So Davo is still safe. Coming through with the Grand Viper.
And now some dust loops here.
Ooh, in dust we trust, all right.
Oh, Trash goes for another empty jump low there, but the Arm is ready. He's armed and ready for sure. Aw, nice banded revolver there, making sure to catch the jump out.
The Arm makes it too easy. He makes it too easy.
He makes it way too
the
easy.
puns, all right?
He's been living with this crap for years, and I won't stop, Arm.
Oh, I love the rising JP there just to challenge Arm going to the skies, but a beautiful backdash gets clipped by the 2D.
Yep, and does another 2D.
Oh,
my
no.
gosh.
Not quite what the Arm wanted, but you know what? We're still able to escape the corner there, even if you take a little bit of tax from the air throw.
Oh! But that was what the Arm wanted. A 5D, got the burst out of Davo, and now gets an overhead. Davo going to the other corner here. This is a great situation.
The question is, do we spend meter? We have 100,
Yeah,
right?
I think so. All
No,
right.
we don't. Instead, we want to just use it for the wire C for the mix-up. Now we absolutely spend it.
Yeah. All right, and it's trying to grind out the rest of the guts here. And Dave O will lose this first match against the Arm.
Spinaroonie just so good at chunking away at guts. And look at the focus in both of their eyes. There's the nod. Dave O's like, all right.
Yeah, all right.
I get it. Understandable.
All right, next time I just won't get hit. All right, big swings here from Dave O to try to cover a lot of options, but the Arm is just playing not necessarily reserve, but playing very close to home, I guess, doing a lot of more jabs and 5Ks and stuff like that. That, Dave O is just kind of overextending.
Yeah, but one thing Davo is doing a lot, too, is doing a lot of rising JP just to clip the swords, right? Does not want to allow the Arm to set up these swords in neutral. And I think that's a very important thing in this matchup. There's the Ground Viper once again, taking all the way to the corner, gets the overhead mix, but goes straight into Gunflame after, and that's not going to connect.
No, unfortunately not here. Davo does have a pretty good life lead, and I think that's a really good point. Being able to clear out the swords over and over, like some spring cleaning, is doing a great job, but ultimately, Davo just once again finds himself in the corner and is just having trouble with his neutral game.
Yeah, and it's also putting you in the air against Ram. Like, you're trying to take down the swords, but the arm is just waiting there for you to land.
Right.
Ooh, beautiful tech.
Yeah, tech for JS in there. That's really strong. All right, JS again. Can't get the full conversion because get the throw.
It's still not enough to kill, even with the OTG, Ryudo. Nice YRC. Final hit here. Barely any meter on both sides. You have to FD. There's no meter left. You're done.
Yeah. At that point, it's just so scary. And Davo maybe expecting another overhead. Flinches just half a second, gets caught with the low.
That round win is probably like the coolest thing that Ram has.
Right, yeah.
Sits on the swords.
Oh, it's so stylish. She needs to win more often. All right, going to find themselves out of the corner here potentially. All right, he does the instant block instead throw into the corner here. Good opportunity for Davo.
Oh, it doesn't bait out the burst, though. And now we're able to escape.
Nice! And it confirms the Grand Viper as well.
Yeah, that JK, absolutely insane with the hitbox on both sides. We go for the jump forward there to try and bait out the burst. I like the idea from the arm. Didn't really quite get it, but we were able to escape from the corner, and that's what matters the most.
Right, exactly here. So the opportunity is still in the favor of the arm here. But, Davo can do a lot of damage with that Soul Bad Guy. Using that YRC from the dive kick as well, that's super, super smart. But the arm is ready.
The burst swaps sides, but then Davo gives up the corner. Never mind, takes it back there with the 2D.
Oh, the JH/throw attempt there, and a great DP into the knockdown.
Oh, but here we go. Dead angle out. The arm still believes, but the JP, such a quick, low committal normal from Davo coming out and getting around, but the arm still setting on set point, Ryudo.
Exactly. You're right, King Jobber. It's like Davo once again finds himself in the corner here. It's just such a disaster zone, and there's no burst to speak of for Davo's side, but the DP does pay off.
Too far away for the Fafnir, unfortunately. All right, this time the arm is able to block the delayed air dash.
Playing that patient neutral in the corner, just trying to do a JH and make sure that the arm can escape. But the arm is kind of a slippery noodle, honestly. It just keeps escaping.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you have no swords, you do just kind of have to run away at that point, right?
Right. And the arm accepts that. Definitely has the complaints about it before, but it's like, you know what? That's the game I play.
Exactly. Now we have one sword here with Ram, going to try and summon the other. But look, Davo is ready to just jump up and press it. But the problem is when he's jumping up to pressing to get rid of the swords, he's putting himself in a disadvantaged situation as well.
That's right. And just, the arm doing a great job taking huge advantage over like any sort of displacement of Davo. And blocks extremely well in the Okazeme. I don't know if that 6K was intentional or not, but oh no, base that burst as well.
That burst bait was hella intentional, and so was the air throw. Gets the reverse JK, and just needs one more touch here to take it to a final game.
All right, dead angle from the arm here. The arm can still do it. This is going to be a strong confirm. Not going to be enough damage, but one more mix-up will do it. All right, is Dave ready? I'm going to say hi.
You think hi?
I'm thinking hi.
Think the overhead?
I would have died in 5 different parallel universes. I would have said hi. Then I would have said low. Then I would have said a backdash into baiting a movement. And then I would have said all these sorts of things, but not tech air throw intentionality.
Not a high, not a flow. Instead, it was the throw. And the arm is going to move forward in winner's side. What a way to close out that phenomenal set.
Oh my gosh, that was absolutely insane. Davo just kind of like started making like better options here and there, but certain confirms were being dropped and everything like that, which made it a little bit more probably frustrating for Davo's side because like I'm not maximizing my damage. That gives Renaissance more opportunities to play, to steal a turn back, and that's kind of where we found ourselves in that last situation there. So it was unfortunate for Davo, but the arm still stands strong.
Yeah, and this was that chip out situation that we saw too, right? You were just done at that point. Nothing you could really do. Checkmate.
Right.
And then the DP too.
Yeah, but it's like that was clean and just gets back in there, has an opportunity to go back in it again, but JP is such a good move.
Dirty backwards JK there to get the mix-up, but the dead angle on out.
Yep, and this was so scary, but what a confirm. Got into the corner here, looking real
Look at this
smooth.
one more time.
Yep. And I thought, once again, I died in 5 parallel universes here. That's so disgusting because the best part about that is I think if they don't tech, that means the sword actually comes out as well. So you wake up into the sword anyway.
Nasty. What a nasty step. And pulling that setup out at the very, very end, right?
Right.
Saving it until the opportunity that it's going to win to make sure you can catch your opponent off guard. Just picture perfect.
Oh, some of these folks out here are absolutely built different, and even the match that we have next up is going to be completely built different as well. GlacialReign versus KTP. So this will be Leo versus May.
Leo versus May, two different flavors of gorilla here, right? People always call Leo and they always call Soul a gorilla, but no one talks about May.
Right. Like,
Right?
she's literally, I think, the strongest character in the game. It's like, oh, an anchor, cool. I don't know. That seems like a light little thing to carry along with me. Like,
That is the optimal weapon, just an anchor.
Yeah. Where'd you find this weapon? Like, in the trash at the bottom of the marina. Also, I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
She's also got her own assist as well, right?
Yeah, she's got 2 of them.
Absolutely.
She's a whole Marvel team.
She could set up the dolphin to delay the dolphin to come out later. She could throw out the beach ball.
Right.
May is, and then she's got the weird jump arc too. May is such a unique character in Plus R and Exerd. Of course, she still retains a lot of that interesting things like the jump arc, like the dolphin. Not being able to set the dolphin like an Exerd, but even in Strive, she's a very fun and solid character as well.
Right, that's right. And KTP has definitely really risen through the ranks here, like so many last few years, especially during kind of the lockdown times, and has really shown their strength of May. I got the opportunity to play him before COVID and after COVID situation lockdowns, and it's night and day, and knocked my nights out.
Yeah, so many people were just grinding during COVID. I mean, when you're locked inside, right?
Yeah, exactly. But GlacialReign going to get the corner here early.
Oh, yeah, trying to go for that whip punish there with the 6th H. Very nice idea. Also, the back turn 5P, incredible anti-air.
So here comes KTP, just going to set the Dolphins and everything. But GlacialReign, not, no stranger to the May matchup whatsoever. What an overhead kick. Is going to get big damage off this. This is technically burst safe, so GlacialReign not going to burst here quite yet.
Sets up another dolphin and rides on in.
But even after bursting there, it's like most of the damage is still technically done. You're really bursting for repositioning at that point.
Yeah,
catches the back dash.
For sure. Oh, and was almost able to get the pickup. We're going to wake up with her own super. Flail, keep going.
Keep going. Swing for the fences. Go get him, champ.
Oh, the blitz, though?
Yo, that was inspired. I like that a lot.
Yeah, still going to get caught, though, unfortunately, by the Berserker slash there from GlacialReign.
And now just kind of pacing out here in this round start, trying to do a little back turn, but doesn't actually commit to it there. Oh, and beats out the flash kick. All right, I'm starting to understand some of KTP's position on Okazeme.
Yeah, definitely makes sense, trying to bait out the DP a lot. And there we go, GlacialReign spending the burst here, trying to get some momentum in their favor.
And yeah, just smack the Dolphin a little bit there, but hey, not too big of a deal here compared to the worst that May can do.
Oh, there's the RC, just runs up there with the 6P.
I just realized May was able to backdash and set up a Dolphin as well. That is dirty. Holy crap.
Yeah, May is a complicated character, but man, she is very strong in this game. There's the 5D, just straight into the 6H, closing out the round and tying things up.
Oh my gosh.
And April coming on in afterwards.
Yeah. All right, so the game gets stronger here. Just nice little JK. Try to push it to the corner here. GlacialReign in a good position. Just has to get rid of the burst, and then from there, it is game time. Oh, the ball didn't touch, unfortunately.
Oh, chasing up into the air, though I love it, sticking out that big anchor. May's air buttons are so scary, as well as her corner pressure, but GlacialReign able to poke out, get the unblockable, but doesn't get a fall-up afterwards. KCP is too ready there with the mash.
Oh, and with that rest gauge cranked up, got hit with that mix-up and was forced into a counter hit, and that's really a game winner for Leo.
Absolutely. Oh, I see that brand of sacrifice tattoo.
Oh,
I see that. Yeah, real recognizes real.
Yeah. You know your rock memes.
I know. I got the Dragon Slayer here too.
Oh, do you?
Can't see it because the tracksuit.
Right. You're out here, representing a type of kind of brand out here. But I respect that. All right, so outside of talking about King Jogger suit, we have the next match on deck here.
There we go, sliding on in. Goes for the OTG to summon the Dolphin to keep the pressure up. Nice idea there, and doing a really good job utilizing the different angle that May jumps at to punish a lot of these fireballs coming out from GlacialReign.
Right. Those fireballs are huge, but having a character that can just kind of like hop over it like May just really saves a lot of headaches. Oh, no. All right,
no.
Charge 6H. Not going to be enough, unfortunately. But
down to the wire. Nice dead angle there, but it's still going to get caught by just wake up buttons there. Wake up 5P.
Yeah, just no fear from there from KTP. It's like, you can't do that much damage to me. I have my burst still. You're like, bring it on.
There we go, summon the dolphin. We're consistently going for air dash too after we summon the dolphin, right? Summon the dolphin to jump through the hoop. GlacialReign really hasn't had an answer for that yet and is already down underneath 50% health.
Right, good God. Like, the pressure is on. The vibes are off right now for GlacialReign. Going to try to steal it back here, though.
Oh my God, KTP is so ready to mash out a stagger.
Oh my gosh. All right. Oh, gets touched. That's going to be big damage here.
Go for the restand? No.
Oh.
I think we definitely wanted the restand, was just unable to get it.
Yeah, maybe the input didn't come out there, unfortunately, but nonetheless, this is a great opportunity for KTP. Breaks the ankles just a little bit, has 50 meters to speak of, so it's going to be one more dirty mix-up, but the flash kick.
And KTP, though, getting tossed. No more meter here for GlacialReign. Really needs to make something happen. And here we go, getting started. Runs through to the other side.
Oh! KTP doesn't bite. That is the mark of a very strong player, but the flash kick will come out instead to close out the round there.
I'm sure that GlacialReign was trying to bait out reversal super, right?
You think so? I was waiting for, I think I was going to be burst.
You're thinking burst?
I'm thinking burst.
I can see burst as well, but KTP was sitting on almost max meter, I believe.
That's fair. But nonetheless here, GlacialReign is still keeping it strong here. Now on match point here against KTP.
There's the backdash. Very nice punish. Oh, would have gotten the knockdown there, but KTP doesn't want to. Where did KTP's health go?
Yeah, right.
Hold on. What did I miss?
Did
I zone out for a second?
Yeah, no, you look down and, the king came out and just said, I decree that this health is mine.
Oh, but we got the 6H combo there on the wall stick. So much damage.
Oh, yeah, that's huge. That is such a good low. You're able to trick it up with, grabbing onto the dolphin or not grabbing onto the dolphin, fast falling from the dolphin. It comes out so freaking fast, you can just RC from it. And KTP is extremely strong at that sort of mix-up.
Yeah, absolutely. And Mr. Otter there with the layup as well on the beach ball.
Otter be balling out here. You love to see it. Oh, the flash kick once again. The gold burst.
Gold burst immediately trying to go into the 6H to catch GlacialReign teching in the corner. Backdash is the run through instead of going for the throw. Because they wanted to maintain the corner, right?
Right. That was sick nasty with the King Jobber, and it only gets nastier from here. KTP going to steal the corner as well, and this is a situation and a half. Oh my gosh, actually hit it a little bit late to get the air reset.
Oh, and there it is with the YRC to bait out the dead angle, but GlacialReign going to get the toss here. Nice stagger pressure there with the back turn K. Going into it again.
Pressuring out there with the faultless defense to get out of the corner, but chases down once again. Goes for the air throw, can't reach.
Again, stuck in the corner. Feels like GlacialReign has spent most 90% of this match in the corner here against KTP, and there's the immediate burst. Needs to get the momentum of taking this round, and take this round they do.
Oh, that was really good. Good aerial control from GlacialReign. May has very good air buttons and all sorts of things. So GlacialReign has realized, okay, well, I have to meet you halfway before you get those opportunities to use those buttons. Flash kick.
Yeah, gets the knockdown as well. Oh, no, the gold burst from KTP, spending it early, and that's 50 meter down the drain.
Oh, but a J2H there looking really strong, and the damage is high. This could possibly kill. We might be able to skip guts with the whale.
We're going to have to see. We don't have burst super, but instead we go for the safe option, right? Misses the 2H. That was really unfortunate, especially with the meter that you spent. Oh, but there it is. The fade back JH. Classic, quintessential May.
That is so good and so clean. Now we're on both players' match point here. Wow, KTV, that was inspired, but ooh, that's going to really cost you.
And now you're in the Leo blunder. Need to be careful. Nice shot blocking the overhead.
What an air throw! Take it to the skies.
And there it is again, but still unable to get a follow-up there after the guard break. Oh, my God.
2H. All right.
You might be dead.
No. Well, no, you
yeah,
cancel.
you are.
Yeah,
you are. The RC. There it is. GlacialReign. The rain continues moving on in top 64 winners, excuse me.
Right. That was absolutely cool from Glacial, and just really was able to lock down kind of halfway through the set and realize, okay, I need to be going to the air. I would say maybe 7 out of 8 flash kicks was successful. And I don't know, KTB never really got to the point of really, I guess, respecting those flash kicks.
Yeah, for sure. Didn't get too many punishes, unfortunately. That really could have spelled the difference because it was an incredibly close set down to final game, final round. And again, look at that, just wake-up buttons. I love the instant replay system here.
Oh, it is so good. Getting to relive these moments live on twitch.tv.com with y'all is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, flash kick, once again, doing the work out there.
Yeah, here we go with the nasty mix with the Dolphins. Goes for the immediate 2D.
Oh, that is so freaking fast. Jeez Louise. Yeah, nice sick 5D there. Burst out.
Instant burst. Yep.
Yep, and just go into the air once again.
Another phenomenal situation, missing the 2H. So sad, but was still able to take the round here with the late backdash into the JH.
That's right, that's right. And that 2H for maximum damage got just enough meter on that last hit. And then just cancel from there. Nice 5D to crush the guts, and crush it that they will. And we are also going to crush some ads here real quick. So if you need a little bit of a break, come back soon because we're going to have more Guilty Gear Plus. Oh, I almost said Plus R. XR. For I knew it was going to happen this weekend. Get me out of here. I'm going to take a break.
Because after this break, more combo breaker action is coming right to you. Don't go nowhere.
Don't forget to head on over to the Combo Breaker shop to check out all the amazing merch. But don't delay because that merch is going to go quick.
All right, we're back at it again here at Combo Breaker with Xard.
Not plus R.
Yeah. Too many R's in the world. Can we just delete R from the English alphabet? I'd be very happy, please, and thank you. But we are here with more great matches here as we still keep closing down the top 64 players of the day.
Absolutely, and up next we are going to have HypedForSlicedBread versus Frosted. I'm a big Frosted fan, of course. He is one of the Florida homies here, coming through with Kai. Been getting better and better every single major. It's been great to see how he has grown as a player.
I did not realize that Frosted was from Florida.
Yeah, I think he still lives there.
Okay. No, more of a sense like I've played Frosted a lot online and just, you know, I get obliterated like 9 out of 10 times. And I just didn't realize, you know, I have no idea where Frost is from and just never seen them anywhere because I just know them online. They're not just data.
But going to be going up against HypedForSlicedBread, who's, of course, rocking through the bracket with Biken.
Yep, absolutely. And we're also currently rocking through Frosted right now here. But Frosted is a very, very strong player. The kind of those players that you play a little bit over the course of time, and they're just better at setting up situations against you specifically. Yeah,
and very fundamentally sound, too.
Yeah.
Of course, you see a lot of players who really are really strong at fundamentals. They gravitate towards Kai, and there's a very good reason. He rewards that. He's the king of neutral.
Absolutely. But Resident Atomic Gaishi there, probably trying to do a 6P for the anti-air. Doesn't work out. Now 75 meter back for HypedForSlicedBread. Sliced bread. Excuse me.
HypedForSlicedBread. That's actually pretty good. Is it hyper? It's HypedForSliced. No, it's
HyperSliced.
Why do you keep saying sliced bread?
I don't know.
I keep saying that.
Please remove the letter R from the alphabet once again. Hashtag remove the letter R.
I'm just calling him sliced bread, man. I'm not going to make a fool out of myself anymore, okay?
Right now, Frosted is trying to make a fool out of sliced bread here with a perfect
clean. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry, sliced bread. I'm sorry, everyone watching at home.
I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Dad. I let you all down.
I've been calling him that for like years.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. But you know what? We roll with the punches here. Just as Frost is going to have to roll with the punches and this pressure in the corner.
Yeah, sliced bread here. Just keep it to Tommy Matt and just try to jump out and keep themselves safe as much as possible. That 2H is going to be doing so much work. All right, so here we go. We're going to push back to the corner here.
Yeah, going on in with the tatami. I like it. The command dash there into the throw. Should be able to kill off of this. Unless Frosted burst.
Yeah, but it's kind of an OS situation. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't type of thing. So I understand you might as well try just in case they're falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to go down with burst. You never want to go. You never want to go down with the ship. All right.
You don't want to be Garfield in that situation ever. All right. So using that burst early. Speaking of, and then Frosty tries to earn the card, reacts perfectly to the counter.
Yeah, and there's the early burst as well from Sliced Bread. Doesn't want to deal with Kai in the corner. Nice YRC also just to avoid the stun edge.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my God, I like that situation with the Tommy map and then double jump into do JS as well to confirm. Yo, sliced bread is the next hottest thing since sliced bread.
And there we go, following up after the 2H2.
Ooh.
Empty low. The
Like,
classic.
That was like 3 frame kills in the air to land into an empty low. Like, I was visually getting mixed up hard.
Oh, but there we go. Getting the throw on the ground as well. Goes in for the tatami to cover the Oki. It stops short with the command dash, sticking Frosted to the wall.
Sakura doing the work out here, and now, once again, Frosted finds himself in the corner here while Sliced Bread is on match point. Oh!
The 6K into nothing, right? Was hoping that the burst would come out.
Sometimes you're feeling yourself a little bit too much there, but understandably so.
Nice just blocks here from Frosted. Immediately disengages with the hop back, but the burst does get blocked. Still alive, is what I would say.
Yeah. If I were a lesser person who didn't know the situation.
I didn't know that JED was going to come out.
Yeah. But seriously, good stuff from Sliced Bread there. Just really kept on their pressure the entire time, literally just sandwiching Frosted between like themselves and the corner.
Yeah, but Frosted did do a very good job, too, in the first game. Like, look at that. A perfect coming out. Just, unfortunately, Sliced Bread was able to really reserve themselves, gather themselves, and come back swinging here. Yeah. Look at that RC to bait off the burst on the JD.
Yeah, just once again, just damn if you do, damn if you don't be Garfield.
Yeah, absolutely. You never want to be Garfield, all right?
Yeah. Sorry, Judge, I did not want to be Garfield.
And there we go. Yeah, the YRC chasing down with the Tommy 2H. Look, it tried to go for the punish, too, with that far slash, but unfortunately landed and got clipped by the JD to close it out. Yeah,
good stuff nonetheless here. But now, next up, the arm returns against Zwei Not. California streaming out here as Johnny.
So I have a little bit of lore here. Zwei Not, I was talking to him before the bracket happened.
Okay.
He told me this is what he was most worried about, facing the arm, because the arm beat him at slashback. So this is a run back from slashback. This is what Zwei Not was concerned to run into in bracket and run into the arm he has. So we're going to see if he's gotten that practice down since slashback here to get the run back.
And I will say, the way that Zwei plays this game with kind of like, you know, the confident setups and reads and like really doesn't play like almost reactionary all the time, just sets up something and then reacts to that certain situation. The arm circumvents that so freaking well and just plays like against the player so well that I think that really will stop Zwei Not, despite the character like tier discrepancy.
Yeah, absolutely. And there we go, forced to block the sword. Burst early.
Burst early, burst often.
Still no coins out quite yet. Zwei being very reserved.
Nice air throw from the arm.
I mean, it's so important that you don't want to waste your coins. You can easily waste them against Ram, right?
All right. This is a good situation. Zwei Not very good at execution here, so we're going to see some good combos here.
Oh, sniped out of the sky with the 50 caliber.
And one more for the road here. Can't reach, unfortunately, because that's only a level 2. Oh, my gosh. This could happen.
That's a lot of meter.
King Jara, this could happen.
That's a lot of meter.
Oh, my gosh. Playing against the player here. Gets the gold burst. That's actually still a win for the arm overall. Because that means, you know, a lot less burst going to this next round here. And I know Zwei wanted to hold on to that, but unfortunately cannot.
Yeah, I mean, going into this next round without burst is going to be difficult because you had to spend it. I mean, just think about what the arm is going to be able to do here. But there's the Sweet Chin music. Doesn't get the pickup, unfortunately, and spends the Mist Finder just to get rid of the sword. Right.
And maybe this is kind of like the thing that Zwei thought about. It's like, okay, what's stopping me? It's like, what's killing me in the neutral? Sometimes the sword is killing the neutral. It's just killing the vibes. It's killing the neutral. But
hits the vape.
Yep. Now we smoke. And I don't think the unblockable came out in any situation. I think that was just 2 mix-ups, and that was it.
We hit the smoke, and then the arm got smoked. Zwei Not going up 1-0.
And you can't see it from the side here, but the arm was jamming them shoulders. It was dancing left and right. Zwei's feeling good. And mind you, Zwei's also been helping run brackets for XR as well.
Absolutely. Just a wonderful community member putting in all the work.
Right, exactly. And now putting the work against the arm here. Really awake this weekend.
All right, but there's the fade back into the sword. Burst comes out from Zwei Not.
All right.
Getting levels with the coins as well.
Yep, knockdown here. Level 3. Oh, but gets hit on Wake Up with the super here.
Yeah, maximum RAM.
Yeah, maximum RAM.
Oh, the patience, too, from the arm. Just kind of waiting to see what Zwei Not was going to do on Wake Up. And there we go, dashing through, gets the wall stick.
Oh, and great, actually delayed burst as well from the arm. That was so good and clean.
But still, having a hard time landing. Finally does land with a nice button as well to swap sides. And the arm should be able to close this out right here.
Yeah, it should be just enough. Yeah, Zwei was trying. Oh, he was trying not the play to not lose there for a bit, and that's unfortunate. Now there's no burst on the side. If the arm gets a hit, it's effectively over with the knockdown.
Especially if that goes into the corner.
Yeah.
Not quite in there yet. And Zwei Not definitely prioritizing escaping from the corner over anything else.
Yeah, great idea. Very good job here. But nonetheless, cannot let the arm get a hit.
Absolutely insane damage.
Oh,
Beautiful
no.
RC into the air throw.
And this might be it here. This might be it, folks.
Oh, hold on. The arm doesn't have any meter. Oh. This still isn't going to kill, right? No, it will.
No, it's going down.
No!
Oh, wow, just
My channel
a bit short.
points.
Yeah, my channel points. It did not kill. Sajam's in the arena. I see him running across the way.
Oh, but there it is, the splits.
Yo, she flexible.
Yeah.
What the hell? I wish
Jacko, eat your heart out.
Yeah, right? Where's the Ramathon challenge?
But there we go. 1-1 now between Zwei Not and the arm. See, back in my day, it would be called the Jean-Claude Van Damme challenge.
Yeah. Well, nonetheless, there's no Jean-Claude Van Damme and there's no GcYo, but the GcYo from the arm right now fighting against Zwei Not is just amazing.
Ooh, tech buttons, too. Actually going to get the counter hit here. Chasing down with YRC.
Nice job.
Cheap as hell.
Oh, the burst was the worst, unfortunately, and the arm is going to have to hold that weight.
Black beat combo as well. Just extra damage and level 3 misfire here for Zwei Not.
Oh my gosh, this is an opportunity for Arm. Needs to be able to hit something just to save more time to get burst for next round back.
The shimmy? The teleport shimmy? Oh, he fixes the hair too?
Oh my gosh, Zwei is feeling pretty good right now. Now on match point against the Arm. Will revenge be had?
Nice backdash there to avoid the 6K, but still going to get clipped by the low into the Daru.
All right, 5D going to set up the two swords here.
And no burst right now to save Zwei. About to get it back, but I don't think you should spend it at this point. There's too much of a lead here for the arm.
Yeah, Zwei did this mistake before. Will Zwei make sure to not press those buttons again? Oh, okay. Yeah, Zwei's just got to let it go and maybe make this the best opportunity here.
Yeah, I understand bursting if you're able to get close, right? If you can get it close and even up the life totals. But there we go. A nice dead angle as well from the arm. Trying to chase down. Sword is neutralized.
Oh, trying to call a sword there, thinking that Zwei was going to retreat, but Zwei gets right back in there, and the confirmations are strong here. Oh, wow, JD! Backdashes out. This is really good. Going to die from this one. You have to burst.
Oh, it doesn't matter. That is a checkmate situation, and Zwei Not does it. Takes down the arm.
The revenge has been had. The combo has been broken. There will be no two-piece for our boy the arm here. Zwei coming in stronger every time.
Yeah. And yeah, that's what he was worried about, so you know he has been training for it, and that training paid off. What a hell of a comeback there, too. Down to one hit from death and still able to maintain that composure and take the set and move on in the bracket.
Yep, and so I think that officially brings up to top 24 here. So thank you all for joining us. It has been so great and an absolute pleasure having you join us on this trip here. But hey, there will be more Guilty Gear tomorrow. You'll have to check the schedule. I don't know exactly off the top of my head.
It's I want to say it's around like 11:30. I know top 8 is scheduled to be at 1:30.
Yes, that's right. So okay, yeah, use your math.
A few hours before that, of course, right here on Kick Esports, we are going to have the top 24 to top 8 stream. But coming up next is going to be Blaze Blue Central Fiction. So if you want to keep the bursts going, you want to keep the FDs going, you know what? You got Blaze Blue for that, right?
Right. We have FDs and bursts at home here, and Blaze Blue is going to bring you all home here. But as for us, we're going to be ducking out. Once again, my good friend King Jobber doing in the work here. My name is Ryudo. Give love to all your producers out here bringing this hot action, and we'll see you all next time.